Oh, get this out. All right, so we are here on Mantua, and I'm gonna do the drive out of the neighborhood. So this is the neighbor adjacent, right next door to where the property is. And then over here, just sort of across the street, you get the full spectrum that we see within Port St. Lucie. So that's probably a 1980 something home next to a 2000 home, next to a brand new home. And this we know is 2006. So it is pretty typical of most of our non-HOA communities in this area. A lot here that will probably be bought at some point and built upon. So the full spectrum, they all seem to be nicely maintained. That's what I really look for within these communities. This might be, a couple here that might be sort of on the ugly dog side, but not anything too horrendous. Just needing a little bit of love. And then we're gonna go around the corner and I'll show you this community that's behind the property, just so you see what's in it. The owner did say it's incredibly quiet back here, and I believe him because it was quiet. I mean, I can't imagine people coming back here unless they really need to. So I'm gonna drive into this community just to give you a view of what it looks like, so you know what your neighbors may be, or get a feel for it. So again, this is a condominium / townhouse community where they do have to be purchased. Not saying they're not rented out once purchased, but most of these associations have guidelines relating to that, and so they try to protect the property itself. So nice little maintained property. There's a BMW over there, so I don't see any clunker cars sitting around, and they're going to limit how many cars people can have in here just because there's limited number of spaces. Most of the owners will usually get like 2 spots or something like that. So there's another apartment community, a newer apartment community behind that. Now those are authentically apartments, but these are townhouses, and this is what would be right behind that property. So to get to where the backside of that property is, I don't know exactly where I would go. I think it's this way. Maybe we'll see. And the great thing is that the community itself, the HOA, condo association, maintains it all. Oh, there's the back of the house right there. I see it. So there's the back of the house. So it's not even in a space that there's going to be people behind you. So that's nice to notice. And there's the closest building right there. So these are quads. So each side of the building has two owners. And so, again, just sort of driving through here, everything looks nicely maintained. Like, I would authentically have no concern with this being in my backyard, because it definitely looks nicely maintained. With some nice green space, so they're not just crowded in here. And then this takes us out to Leonard. Again, combo of houses as you're coming in. It looks like 2 lots that are going to be sold at some point. And just that same variation of properties. This over here to the left is the apartment community. But that's as much as you would see of it really coming and going from the property. And this takes us to Leonard. Oops. All right, guys. This is a nice little area. It seems like it's tucked away in a quiet part of the community. And, Leonard Brainerd is really a main thoroughfare here, but seems to be within reason, nothing crazy.